Hi, I'm Tron.
And I'm Kim.
Welcome to Rejoice Essential Network Podcast, where we interview anointed men and women in the body of Christ.
Grab your pen, grab your paper, get ready to receive.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to Rejoice Essential Network Podcast. I am Tron with my beautiful co-host,
Kimberly.
And today, me and my wife are going to discuss a few things, but first, let's play a few commercials.
Are you called to the prophetic ministry, but you have a lot of questions? Are you looking for a hands-on training? Are you looking for your gift to go to the next level? Are you looking for mentorship in the prophetic community? Are you looking just for a prophetic community, somewhere where you fit in, somewhere where you belong? Well, great news. Look no further. Come and sign up for the School of the Prophets. Classes start June the 4th, 2020. I am Prophetess K. I've been training others in the prophetic ministry for over 3 years, and you are next. I have so many fruit. I have many daughters that came forth and took my training, and it's a beautiful thing to see them walking in all that God is calling them to walk in, and you are next. So register today on my website at prophetessk.org for the School of the Prophets.
I'm currently doing a video series called Relationship Goals, where couples share their love story. We want to celebrate and promote marriage the way God intended. Between a man and a woman. This opportunity will benefit both engaged and married couples, and at the same time, give hope to those who are single who desire to be married. Let us help you tell your story. Contact us at tronmosesmedia@gmail.com. All right, now, so we are back. Babe, what are we talking about today? I don't even know.
We're talking about relationships.
What about relationships? About keeping it spicy?
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
Keeping it spicy in marriage. I know, like, one of the ways to keep it spicy, let's go ahead and jump right in. We only got 20 minutes. One of the ways to keep it spicy is to always flirt. Flirt with your spouse. Text your spouse. I don't care if you in another room. Text your spouse. Sometimes me and Punk gonna text each other.
Yeah.
We be in the house together. I be in one room. She be in another, and we text each other.
Yeah, and Babe is really, really affectionate. So sometimes if you don't feel like, being affectionate, and like if you're anything like me, I'm a workaholic. You just gotta say, you know what, this is my man, or this is my wife. For the brothers out there, and just. Show your spouse that you want them, that you do desire them, and put the computer down for a second. Put, your work down for a second, and make sure you reciprocate that love back, right?
All right, now that you put it out there, you're going to have to.
I will, babe.
You're going to have to do that now.
Yeah. See, I'm not a morning person, so one of the things about marriage I had to get used to was waking up next to my husband. And he want to kiss and stuff on me in the morning. So I just got to say, you know what, later for that. And just go ahead and kiss back,
That's not a bad thing, is it?
No, I actually like it. Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
I'll stop if you need me to.
Yeah, everybody needs someone to love them. Many people are praying for that. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, you know what? One of the questions I want to ask you is, and let's get right into this. I need answers.
Okay.
Why do women need details? Why is a short answer never enough? For like men, like if I was to say to you, like, where you going? And you say, I'm going to the store, I'll be right back. That would be enough for me. But it's not enough for you. Because you'll be like, what store you going to?
Yes.
What you going to get?
Absolutely.
You coming right back after
Yes.
that? I mean, you need details. So why do women need details? I want to
Well, I can't answer for every woman, but I can answer for me. I need details because, you are my other half, and you just telling me just vaguely, that's not enough. Because what if something happens, and I need to know where my husband's at. And plus, women are natural communicators anywho or anyhow. And,
Really?
we like to talk. And I actually feel closer to you when I have that level of communication, when we're just talking and you're sharing about your day. And I feel like you are expressing your heart with me and you're telling me the things that not everybody gets to hear. I get to hear those things. I'm becoming, just more one with you. So that's why I need details.
But hold up. So you can get back to that. So it has nothing to do with just the nosy side of you.
Oh, so you call me nosy?
I'm
okay.
talking about, I'm talking about
today.
I'm talking about all women. I'm talking about, so it has nothing to do with the nosy side of
No, I just think it's the way that God created women to be wired. Like men don't want to talk, and I feel like men got to do a better job. I'm sorry, brothers that's listening, but if you be gone all day and you come home, your wife don't want you to one word her. Hey, no, tell me about your day. What are the highlights about your day? And I'm not trying to overwhelm you or anything like that, but I just want to know. So I think it's wise if you were gone all day and you came home, maybe give you a little space initially so you can shower and get yourself together. But then I want to talk.
But I feel like sometimes the details like mess up my flow. Like if I say I went down the street, I fell in the snow, and then I got up, but I'm getting to where I'm going. You be like, well, when you fell, how did that make you feel? I mean, stuff like you focus on the part I'm not really trying to emphasize, and you want details on that part.
That's why God gave you me so you can learn how to balance.
Okay.
Or so I can balance you out, so I can open up another side of yourself that you didn't know that was in you in the first place, right?
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
So what I want to know is, how do you handle when your spouse don't trust you? How do you handle that?
I don't know how you handle that. I ain't never been there. I know my spouse better trust me.
Of course I do. But we have women, some women, they inbox me and, maybe their spouse don't trust them. Maybe it's like an age gap. Maybe their spouse is checking up on them. I mean, how do they handle that?
Y'all the best investigate.
Yeah, but I just say like this trust issues and jealousy, it can push someone away.
I think
seriously.
If you don't trust somebody, there's a reason for that. Like in my video I did with and in my inbox, I said there's 2 reasons why a person might not trust, but there are actually 3. You might have been scarred in the past and a person's still bearing those scars, or like I said, you know who you dealing with, or the person could be doing something themselves. But since we all say, I know we not doing something ourselves, but maybe you just know who you got. Maybe their spouse did something in the past. I don't know how to deal with that, man.
Yeah, because it can get controlling. I know like some women, they say their husbands are controlling and, they mistreat them, so...
I don't do that, man. I ain't about to do no controlling. I tell you what it is. That's I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. But anyway,
yeah,
I don't know. It takes
deliverance, babe. Right?
I don't know, babe. So I just we never gonna be there. So I don't know.
Yeah. So my advice to like if a woman or if you're in a controlling relationship, just keep praying and stay in the presence of God and ask the Lord to touch your spouse's heart and and to show them like, baby, you can trust me. I'm not messing around on you, and that person can get delivered from insecurity and make that person feel like, hey, you want them, that there's nothing to hide.
Yeah. And I want to say this, like I said, some people have trust issues from past relationships and stuff. And it may not be that their spouse is doing anything. But I think the spouse should also go the extra step further to make them feel secure. Like, baby, I'm going like okay, when I'm leaving the barbershop, I'll call you or text you and let you know, hey, I'm leaving now. I'm on my way back. Stuff like that. I mean, I know you don't suspect me of doing nothing, but I just do that so you'll know, hey, you'll know where I'm at. You need to know where I'm at.
Exactly.
Anything happen, you need to know my trail. I'm going to the mall for a haircut. I'm going over here to Wendy's. I'm going over here. You need to know my trail. You need to know where I'm headed. In case anything happened, you need to know the last place I told you I was.
Yes. So how do you feel about couples that's been married for like maybe a few years, and then when the Valentine's Day come around, they don't celebrate that? Should they celebrate Valentine's Day every year?
I think they should, but it sounds like things done dried up. Yeah. Sound like they need to spice it back up.
Spice it up.
Like people be getting used to each other, then nah, you need to keep it, like you always say, babe, keep it spicy.
Good.
Yeah, they should keep it spicy, but it sound like, well, you said a couple of years.
Yeah, just like, years go by. I know a
Fire
lot of
ain't
people.
burning after a couple of years.
Yeah, I just pray you keep it spicy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess some people that don't want to celebrate it, their excuse would probably be we got each other every day or stuff like that. But Valentine's Day is for lovers, and we know that lovers are married.
yes.
Are supposed to be married. Yeah, I think you should celebrate Valentine's Day, even if it's something simple. Like, I know we supposed to go out and eat, but you wanna catch a movie too?
Yes.
Let's catch a movie.
Looking forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and definitely make sure you spend time dating. You have to date. Even if you don't even have the money, make sure you and your spouse watch movies together. Make sure you guys maybe cook together, do things together, new experiences. And babe, I look forward to doing new experiences with you.
Hey man, and y'all, I just recently watched The Lion King with my wife, and I loved it.
Yes.
Actually, and I'm going to watch it again. I loved it that much.
Yes, come on. Oh, we my way. Oh, we my way. Oh, we my way.
I wasn't going to do all that though.
Ooh, mamba way. I love that. Ooh.
That baby, check this out. Can your spouse have friends who are the opposite sex?
I say the friend need to be mutual. That you shouldn't have friends outside of me. Like,
Right.
if I'm not friends with, like,
I like that.
I have a problem if like a chick is always calling you and she don't want me, like, can I talk to you too sometimes, but it just depends. I know, like, for example, so we see this like in ministry relationships, like someone, maybe they just want the man because they feel like they can receive more versus receiving from the wife, because maybe the wife is not as friendly, or maybe she's more focused on the family aspect and she doesn't have time to do ministry. So, in that case, then I don't feel like, in that case, I don't feel like the person has to be mutual. But if it's just a random person, like a girl always in your inbox, I might have issues. Like, why is she in your inbox? Like, if it's not about ministry, but if it's like personal, I'm like, okay. And then, especially when you give her my information and she don't never contact me, but she always want you, I'm like, okay, what do you want with my husband? Like, if you're not asking him for prayer or things like that, then what do you want? So that's the thing I have, and then like disrespecting wise, like not respecting the time. If a girl's always in your inbox, like maybe 10 or 11 o'clock, I'm like, hold up. This is a married man, that's going to, cause some issues with me.
Well, like you, I believe we should share friends. Now, I see nothing wrong with y'all having friends, and like you said, if y'all share a friend, but friends of the opposite sex that were already there in the picture, not like, all right, we got married now. 2 months later, you made a new friend. No, not stuff like that, because now that's different. Because if he was already in the picture and y'all was cool and stuff, you can introduce me to him now. We all be
And
cool.
I have done that, haven't I?
But I really don't use the word friend. I say like my sisters.
Yeah.
My sisters in the Lord. And like one of my sisters, she helped with the magazine. Another one of my sisters, you speak to us sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that is it's no secret stuff. And like the stuff that we text and stuff, we not really on the phone. The stuff that we text and stuff every once in a while is not stuff that you can't see. It's not a secret.
Yeah, so like I know when we got married, it seemed like some men, they used to, talk to me all the time. They didn't talk to me anymore. They just
Yeah,
like
you know
exit
why,
all the
right?
picture.
The intentions was wrong.
Yeah, so I saw that the hard way. Like, wow, okay, I never looked at you like that, but evidently you were looking at me like that. So yeah, but I have kept in contact with some prophet friends, and I introduced you to those prophets, and you guys talk more than we talk. We don't really even talk no more. You guys, don't talk all the time now.
I speak to two of them prophets regularly now.
Yeah, so that's a blessing. Yeah, so I love them. I honestly look at them as brothers, and I receive from their ministry. So I'm glad that y'all connected. And I love one of their wives, and the other one don't have a wife, but
Yeah, but it's all good. It should never be no secret stuff. I gotta walk out the room and talk to them, and stuff like that. But no new friends. Definitely no new friends. If any new friends come along, there'll be people that we met together, and stuff like that.
So how should someone handle when somebody approached them? Like they check them out. They don't know you're married, and they check you out like, ooh, boy. They look at you and trying to holler. How do you handle that?
I think
if you're married.
I think you should shut stuff down right from the beginning.
Yes.
Because if you entertain it, I think eventually you entertaining it for a reason, and you're gonna get sucked in. Yeah. I think if you shut it down immediately, it will stop and it won't happen again. But if the person see that you entertaining it, you give them just a little bit, they're gonna work that. Because that's what I did back in the day. Now I never in my life tried to talk to a married woman, but I've tried to talk to women that had boyfriends. And if she looked like she was a little entertained by what I was saying, I would keep going. It's motivation. But somebody that shut that down right from the start, as soon as it starts, you're not going to have to worry about that man or that woman no more. They got it. They realize they done knocked on the wrong door. You gotta stop it when it starts.
Yeah, and I agree. I never forget, I think it was shortly after we got married, and I was shocked. I went to the gas station to pump some gas, and this older man, he's like, hey, sexy, hey. And I was like, who he talking to? I didn't pay him attention, but he was talking to me. And he said it again. He walked by me, and he tried to talk to me. I said, excuse me, I'm married, So I shut that down. He just left me alone. It's just like, it was really, really weird. Like,
gotta shut it down.
Yeah. So, babe, how do you handle like in-laws or what? Okay, let me say it like this. Some people, they are having marital problems right now because of a nosy mother-in-law or their sister all in a marriage, all in a bedroom. How do you handle that?
Well, I ain't never been there because my in-laws don't do that.
Yeah, they're
and
great
your
people.
in-laws don't do that either. But I think even that, you shut that down from the beginning. And I know people say you married the family. No, I didn't marry the family. I married you.
Yes.
Now they my in-laws now, but I didn't marry them. I married you. And even in situations where the in-laws might have a problem with your spouse, you should shut that down. Your spouse come before your family.
Yes.
You and your spouse are one. They come before your family. You shut that down from the beginning. Because I ain't going to let nobody in my family, outside my family, disrespect my wife, and I sit by and say nothing.
Yes, and once you speak bad about your spouse, you may forgive your spouse, but your family might not.
You can't. I mean, you going on with them. You going on and you forgive, but you done messed up once you touch. That's why you don't share everything with your family, because you planting a seed. And you can't predict, you can't tell when they gonna forgive because you already moved on, you forgive, but they still holding on to that thing that you told them. And it's all your fault because of what you told them.
Yes, and I know in the beginning, when we got married and being that I already had 2 children, and it seemed like it was kind of a little bit rough in the beginning between you and the kids, but eventually you guys smoothed it out. For the people that have blended families, how can they overcome those rough patches in the beginning between children and the, and the new person?
Well, I'm going to say to the ladies, women, a lot of women have been alone for a long time where it's just been them and their children. And so they've been raising them a certain way. But you got to expect that when you get married to a man, he come in the picture, he going to set order in that house. He going to set rules in that. Children need rules. There need to be rules when you raising children. The man going to set order. And I'm sorry, what was your question?
You answered it.
I answered your question?
Yeah,
okay.
You're answering it. Like the rough patches.
But yeah, and once you get over that hump, I mean, now everything ain't gonna be rough in the beginning. I'm not gonna say that. Every situation ain't gonna be rough in the beginning. But I was just talking to women, letting the women know that you gotta expect that the man is gonna come and set order, as he should. And some things start out great. I mean, some things start out bad, but they end up getting better over time. And we just had a little hump we had to get over.
Yes.
We just had a little hump. Yeah.
And I say like,
and then things just started flowing. I'm gonna let you talk. Things just started flowing better.
Yeah, and I feel like women, be behind your husband. Your husband come before your children, and like me.
Let me touch that. Mm-hmm. Let me touch because I want people to understand that. Listen, when she said your husband come before your children, understand that you and your husband are one. You and your children are not one. Your children are a part of you. But no man should ask you to put him before your children. Okay, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, because, like, for example, you just got married. You already had children. And then, like, your husband is putting order now in the home. Like, your children want to eat at the table, like, for hours or play their devices at the table. And your spouse say, no, let's not do that. Let's eat together as a family. And then the kids because they may be spoiled. They may not used to, doing that new rule. So they be like, Mom, they may look at you like you're going to say something different. But stand behind your husband. Say, no, let's do it this way today. Let's do it this way.
And I think that was a great idea to like not bring like the devices to the table. I think that was a great idea we did.
Yeah, because at first, like when I was single, I let the kids, use their tablets at the tables. I didn't care. But then when I got married to you, he's like, no, we're gonna eat together as a family, and that's something that we really didn't do. Everybody just kind of ate what they wanted to eat.
We've never done that. Like, and I always wanted that growing up. Like, it was certain stuff like I always wanted growing up. Like, because when we got our plates, when food was ready, growing up in New York, everybody took their plate to their room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's how we was, too, like at my parents' house.
Y'all don't seem like that family, though.
Yeah, like me and my sister, we ate together. But then my parents, sometimes they ate together, but they ate in front of the room, and we used to do that too. We ate in front of the television. Like when I was a child, we used to watch pay-per-view. I don't know if you guys still do that. We used to rent movies. We used to be a big movie family, and we used to eat, in my parents' room. We used to put like little pallets down or towel down with our plates and just eat in my parents' room. So we did that together as a family, but we didn't always eat together at the table. The only time we really ate together at the table was like birthdays. Our holidays, we made sure we did that as a family, and we still do it today.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. So that's why I brought that into the home, because I never had that. We just never, even birthdays and stuff. We just never. Well, might have. I don't even remember birthdays or cutting cake and stuff. I remember getting like ice cream cake. Yeah. I don't remember us sitting at the table together. Like,
yeah, you're not really even into birthdays. I'm more excited about your birthday than you are, babe.
I mean, it's just another day. I mean, I'm excited. I'm happy to be alive, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like I guess I would get more excited about somebody else's birthday than my own.
Yeah, I go hard. Like when we first got together, we was celebrating our birthdays, and he was looking at me like, "Are y'all serious?" Yes. I love birthdays.
You could get a little on a weird side. Like,
how's it weird? Because I'd be so excited.
You want to put numbers on the cake.
Yes.
If you could find them little cone hats with the string, we be wearing that. Yes. But see, look, you the only one. Only one here enjoying the birthdays. The kids looking like, come on, get over it already. Everybody looking at you. You the only one excited. Out of all four of us, you excited by yourself.
Yeah, I'm still a big kid at heart. Like even the kiddie movies, I'm happy. I'm laughing the whole time during the kiddie movies. Nobody's laughing except for me. Like, come on, like it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I be enjoying it. Like, what was that Spider-Man? What's the name of that Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, we watched all of them.
No, but it was like the cartoonist, the one for my birthday.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about with Miles.
Yeah, now I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna really see much reaction out of me. But I could be sitting there enjoying it. But my wife, you look at her, you could tell she gonna show you that she's enjoying it. I mean, you have to ask me after the movie, did you like it? Yeah, but I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
And one of the things about having kids that I love is that I get to be a big kid again, kind of. You know, I get to watch. It's a reason I have an excuse now to watch cartoons.
I don't never see you watching no cartoons.
Well, with them, you know, when I was a kid.
You know what? I said to you last year, I said, I don't know if it was in the morning or, I said, let's watch a cartoon. I don't want to watch no cartoon.
What kind of mood was I in? It's probably,
I don't know.
Was I going through? If I was going through something, then I don't want to watch nothing.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I do not remember. Now, let me ask you, when couples are dating, they're courting season, do you think it's important, if they're going out, dating and stuff, do you think it's important to have a chaperone, a third person there?
Absolutely. I know so many people that have failed, you know, and I would say this, not everybody that's going to church really want God. So you have to be careful. And these people out here, they will go far as they can go to get you in bed.
Oh yeah, they sure will.
They will pretend they love God. They will pretend they pray. They will pretend they're a Christian, everything. And their whole goal is to sleep with you, mess you up, and then go on to the next person. You know, they will go far. The devil will go far and manipulate you, to deceive you. I'm telling you, there's no limits with the devil. He'll go far to deceive you. So we got these people out here, they on fire for God, and then they get connected with some knucklehead, and now all of a sudden they done fell, and now they hurt, and then they done fell, and they're not even with the person they fell with, you know. So we just got to be careful. And I counseled a lot of people that, you know, maybe they didn't go all the way with penetration, but they did like first base, or I don't know what you want to call it.
I don't know. What is first base?
Well, they did kissing, and they did the oral sex, and, you know, I'm like, really? And then they feel dirty. Even that, you know, you may not actually got penetrated or had the actual act of sex, but oral sex is still sex, and you still grieve the Holy Spirit. You know, you're still stimulating each other. So having that extra person there to hold you accountable.
Who you been talking to? Let's go back though. Let's go back though. You get deep into sex stuff. Let's go back. So you didn't? Why? Me and you didn't have nobody with us. You didn't feel the need to have a chaperone.
Babe, you are different, and plus, you know, I think in my walk, you know, and I'm speaking for me.
Everybody seemed different in the beginning.
Yeah, everybody seemed different, but, you know, for me, I'm speaking for me. I can't speak for everybody else.
Okay, speak for you, baby.
You know, when God called me and I knew he was real, I would say, you know what? And especially when God gave me a revelation of righteousness, I was not playing around. I said, you know what? I'm going to go hard for you, God. So there were times when, you know, after I got that revelation, there were pastors, babe, that came onto me. And it's like, oh, you're so beautiful. You know, and they wanted to have sex with me. And I said, no, what is this? So I had to cut out all those wicked pastors out of my life, you know. But anywho, so I knew I wasn't going to sin. Absolutely. And then you were just really serious about God. You didn't sleep around for 13 years. You waited on me. So you were so respectful that, you know, if you, when we did a video, I think one time, I bent over and
more than one time.
And yeah, and then I think maybe a little bit of my chest showed. And he said, woman of God, when you bend forward, you know, put your hand, cover up your hand, you know, put your hand, cover up your chest area. And then it was no intimacy between me and you. We just held hands.
And let's let them know, let them make that clear that was a mutual thing. That was definitely a mutual thing.
Yes. Yeah, I wasn't trying to seduce him or nothing like that.
We had our first kiss after we got married, y'all.
Yes. And to me, the kids were there, and I was like, I don't want to kiss in front of my kids because I was felt, you know, kind of awkward a little bit. Just to be transparent.
And I think like even kissing, like Y'all shouldn't even play with that.
Yes.
Because kissing is foreplay. Why are you doing foreplay if you don't plan to follow up?
Yeah, and the juices will run.
That's just going to stir you up. It's good for a man not to touch a woman.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You're right. So that third person being there, to hold you accountable is needed for some people, because especially babes in Christ, where your flesh is weak. And then some people feel like, well, I've been saved for such and such long. But then like we all can fall. So just having that person there to you're not going to have a menage a trois. Most like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have a big orgy.
I don't know. Now look, this chaperone thing, is this like have anything to do with age? Or you just talking about young people? You talking about any age?
I think any age.
What if it's 2 65-year-olds? Like,
babe, let me tell you something. Look, my grandma, the last time I saw my grandma, she was picking out thongs for her boy. She ain't saved. And she was in her 90s.
I was about to say, tell her how old grandma is.
Yeah. And I was like, whoa, this is a 90-year-old woman still getting it on. Lord Jesus. So age ain't nothing but a number, okay?
Yeah, you're right. You're right, babe. Okay, well, I guess 2 65-year-olds need a chaperone too then. Huh?
Yes.
Okay. Well, me, I'm going to tell you, I never thought to like have a chaperone. I've heard other people say it, and it's a safeguard and do what you got to do to be safe. I never thought to do it. I never thought to do it. And really, is it ever going to be a third person? You might as well double date. Yeah, double date.
And I think like for dating, you should date in a public place to be extra safe, because you don't want to grieve the Holy Spirit and you don't want to open up the door to hell in your life. One of the ways I got anxiety is through sexual immorality, because I opened up that doorway. And, a lot of people walking around here sick with anxiety and all kind of crazy stuff because of fornication and things like that. So keep guarded anointing on your life.
Yes. And I dated a girl, and we would ride and go different places, but I never went in her house, and she never came in my house. Now we never had a third person with us, but we just never touched. We just never touched each other.
That's good. I wasn't raised in church, so I was so naive. Well, I don't. Well, I'm speaking for me. Okay. I was raised as a Buddhist, and then I got heard about Jesus at 12, got baptized, and didn't go to church ever again until I got 21. So yeah. Anywho, so when I got on fire for God,
you got your water and left.
Yeah, I got my water and left. Exactly. So when I got saved at the age of 21, I started coming across church holes, or I don't know what to call them. Those men that slept around.
Oh, the men. Okay.
The men, and then some women. They had these long skirts, and I started off as Pentecostal. So I was a part of this religion where jewelry wasn't allowed and pants wasn't allowed for women. Wow. So I was like, here this woman wearing this long skirt like she holy, but she's sleeping around like she nothing but a slut in church. But I one of the brothers like, yes, I hit that. And I'm like, I was so shocked. I'm like, what? This is supposed to be church, like, because I always held church people at a higher standard or on a pedestal. So when the whole church turned against me one time, babe, I was shocked. And I was like, church folks. Now, I experienced some church hurt, okay?
So you stoned the whole church?
Yeah, they turned on me, like the whole church. So I know how it feels to be outcast or excommunicated, I know how that feels.
So, all right, but you looked at all Christians different then?
Yeah, I started to. But then I had to go through a process where church hurt don't have nothing to do with my relationship with God. It has nothing to do with that. Yeah. So I had to learn the hard way.
Yeah. No, everything people say is not church hurt though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know your story, but I'm just saying, like, some people, they put themselves in predicaments and it just didn't work out right.
Right.
And
right.
It was church hurt. Like, and some reasons people think of not to come to church no more. Some stuff I could kind of see their point, but other stuff I can't. Like, I'm gonna tell you one time, like, And this is not a reason not to go to church. She didn't say this didn't make her want to go to church no more, but it made her not want to come to my church. I invited this girl to church one time. She worked with me. She was not saved. And I said, because we've been working together for a while at that point. And I said, you know what, she sings nice. Let me invite her to church. Get her saved. And so I invited her. And she said, yeah, I'll go with you, because she respected me. She said, yeah, I'll go with you. And this is the job where people got saved. She said, yeah, I'll go with you. And she said, what church you go to? And when I told her, she said, oh, no, I ain't going there. I ain't going there. She said, I ain't going there. Now, to some of y'all, her reason may sound crazy, but I felt it when she said it. She said, I don't want to go to your church because the last time I came there, nobody spoke to me. Now, some of y'all might think that's crazy, but if you think of like the house of God and people come into your house, when people come to your house, you ought to greet them and make them feel loved in your house. Now, she never said I wasn't going to go to church no more. She just said she wasn't going to go to my church no more because evidently she went somewhere else afterwards and she saw a difference. So, babe, what do you think about that? Like, if somebody come into your house, shouldn't you make them feel welcome like that? They invited, like they make them feel loved in your house?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I've been to churches where, I'm broken, I'm hurt, and then people get an attitude and they didn't want to talk to me, like, just mean and nasty. But then, I'm trying to say this in a nice way.
Say it in a nice way, baby.
Some of these people over the years, it's just flesh. Ain't no God in them. They don't have no anointing. They don't have no power. And I hate to say that, but yeah, the women that I tried to be nice to and cordial to, these are the women that fell in fornication. You doing God knows what. So I can't blame them, Some of the people that we just got to look at from a different perspective and just have mercy.
Right.
So I just said, okay, she ain't there yet, so I just have mercy on them.
Yeah, like that girl we saw at church that time. She had that real short mini skirt on.
I don't know. I don't see a bunch of girls with mini skirts on in church. So
I'm gonna tell the truth. You like, look at that. Look at her. I was like, you don't remember that? And I said, well, babe, she came to the right place. Now I admit that the skirt was really short, y'all. I'm serious, really short. But I felt like also at the same time, maybe that's all she had. Because let me tell you, when people start coming to church, they're gonna wear the club outfit. Because to them in the world, that's dress up. They're not looking at how short it is. They're not looking at where they used to wear it. They think they dressing up. And so the skirt was so real short, and I was just like the punk, and I was like, well, at least she in the right place.
Yeah, that's true.
She in the right place. At least she coming.
That used to be me too. When I first went to church, I was like that, and a lady threw a sheet on me. So I wore my stripper outfit because that's all I had.
I'm not going to throw a sheet on you. I'm not going to throw it. I'd rather pray for you and encourage you after church to keep coming back, because if you keep coming back, the dress gonna get longer.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
And then, I'm passionate about that with women, they just let it all hang out. And I could tell when someone's trying to catch a fish, I can tell, I was like, God, I pray she get a man, because she's taking like 1,000 selfies a day.
So what if they got a fish? Are they trying to catch another one?
Well, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they maybe not feeling, getting the affection they want at home from their man. So they on Facebook. They want to hear another person tell them they're beautiful. They need to hear that because maybe it's something broken in them, like self-esteem issues, insecurity that they need to get delivered from.
And you know what? The thing is, too, I could kind of see low self-esteem in somebody's posts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I can kind of see it in the pictures and the posts.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it. Like I used to have low self-esteem, so I used to take selfies and I used to put it on there, and like a bunch of people say, "You're beautiful, you're beautiful." But then
you ate that up.
Yeah, I did it because I needed it at the time. I needed that, But now I just got to the place where I don't need nobody to tell me I'm beautiful, and I don't have men in my inbox disrespecting me. And some people, the women that have that a lot, is because they don't respect themselves. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Because you're putting signals out, SOSs out, Like, I'm desperate, I'm lonely, by how you're dressing and, the photos you take. So, like, every once in a while, like, a man, he may not know that I'm married. So, like, what's up, beautiful? It has happened often,
And, one guy did tell me that in your inbox, but I think that's crazy. Like, then what do you go off? You didn't go on her page and investigate and stuff?
Right.
Before, well, all men are different. But before I messaged somebody, I went and looked through pictures. I read what was on the page. Come on, your page says you're married.
Yes. But not everybody look at it. They just look at the photo or they see the video and they're like, ooh, let me follow her. Let me inbox her.
She's so fine. Let me follow. You so fine. They gotta
Hey,
get right
girl,
to it. Huh?
What's your name?
Yeah,
I'm feeling myself. I'm playing.
She's
you guys.
so bad, y'all. They gotta get right to it. Later for investigating. Yeah. But a guy did tell me that. He like, I didn't know she was married. Yeah, I said it says it on her page, but he apologized. He apologized. Because, y'all know by now, I check some. I didn't wait 13 years for nothing.
I know that's right, babe. You got your good thing, right?
Yeah, baby.
You got your good thing.
Yeah. Well, anyway, babe, I think it's time to go because
yes,
I am getting hungry. We can come back another day, talk about some more topics and different stuff.
Yes.
But I'm hungry right now, y'all. I'm hungry like 3 people. So, babe, when is the mentorship?
School of the Prophets.
School of the Prophets.
Yeah, the School of the Prophets starts June. The first Thursday in June.
And y'all stay tuned. Continue to follow us. If you're not following us, follow us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and more. Follow our YouTube channels. My wife has Kimberly Finds, Kimberly Moses. I have Tron Moses Archives, and we have Team Moses Vlogs. Follow those on YouTube. Stay tuned to what we're doing. My wife is a book publisher. Her website is...
My website is republishing.org.
Yes, and her other one is prophetessk.org. Stay connected. We'll catch you on the next one.
Deuces.